Good morning, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 14097 Southwest Eaglesview Lane here in Tigard. We're located at the front of the home. We're kind of underneath the front staircase here. We have a 3-inch ABS cleanout as our point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We currently have water running. Here we go. And I'll zero out the camera length counter once we get to the base of the cleanout. Here at 14 feet out, transitions to 6 feet. Okay, so here about 18 feet out, this stretch of pipe from 18 feet to about 20 feet. Looks like the pipe either has something very heavy sitting on top of it that's crushing it, or it was damaged badly by construction equipment or something like that when it was installed. But the pipe here has lost almost half its diameter. It's been smashed down that much. I do recommend a repair. What's hard to know, it doesn't appear that any of the plastic is split, as far as I can tell. But what we don't know is what's above it and if it's going to split here at some time soon. Right now it's still functioning, but this is quite concerning for the future of the line. So I do recommend that be repaired. I'll get it located. The miracle is that joint there somehow still stayed tight. I can't believe it's still working. But we'll get that located and we'll mention the depth and location here in a bit. Here at 38 feet, we've reached the main. We're going to let the line drain out here for a moment, and I'll locate the camera head just to verify where it terminates. Alright, located the camera head successfully out the main lateral. It should be just about drained out here. I'll give it just a minute longer to fully drain. Alright, where we're currently at here is right, we're in between the seam, between these little concrete steps at the front of the property. They kind of go up and line the right side of the driveway. That's right between those little steps and the driveway itself. So it's possible it could be the concrete steps actually putting the pressure on this line. It's really hard to say. But you can see that you got pretty uniform edges here, and that may totally explain what's going on. Now I'm going to locate, it looks like all the rippling starts about right here at 18 feet. Okay, so I've located here I recommend using some caution when digging, because the driveway is at a really steep angle. It makes it a little trickier to get exact locates when the camera's at a hard angle and the ground is above it. Anyway, this is, again, it's situated right, I mean, smack dab between the steps. They're kind of an after-the-fact step that look like they've been poured after the house was built. They're going up the right side of the driveway. It's right between those steps and the actual driveway itself. I'm getting a depth here of between 6 and 7 feet deep, depending on if I'm here at the beginning of the issue or here at the end of it. But it is going pretty much right underneath those little steps, so it's entirely possible that's what's caused the issue here. It's really, really hard to say. Either way, I do recommend it be repaired. As, if it is the steps of the concrete slowly crushing that line, at some point that thing may get completely collapsed there or split open and open up to the ground. So recommend that be corrected. Sorry, we have a little string there on the end of the camera. Alright, I'm going to reverse direction here in a second when we get back to the clean out. But aside from the issue there that runs from about 18 feet to 20 feet, the rest of the line's in good shape and has really good flow and is functioning properly at this time. And I'm just going to push back in here to the house a little ways. Now it looks like the end of the line here, that's the very end of the pipe there. That's a clean out I'm running into back in, that looks like the crawl space or knockout plate. You got a bunch of debris kind of caught up in the line at the very end. What I don't know though is if there's anything that actually flows through there. Sometimes the way pipes or lines are configured, you'll get some debris diverting off and ending up down here. So it's hard to say. If we've got stuff running through that end of the line though, I would recommend getting this jetted out and cleaned. And this bit here extends from about 28 feet out to about 30. It's about a 7-foot section of the line in there. Again, with all the debris buildup, I'm not going to be able to see if there's any pipes coming into that. I do recommend getting it jetted and cleaned out, though. And aside from that, it's possible there may be a belly, too. I think we've got reverse grade there. So that may need to be corrected. It's again one of those things that if you've got, you have to kind of go into the crawl space and look at it. If you've got pipes connecting in there though and trying to drain through all that junk, I would recommend getting it fixed. Yeah, I'm going to poke my head inside the crawl space here to see. It sounds like it's a big walk-in. I'll see if there's any lines converging into that bellied area. Either way, I recommend it being jetted, and if we find out that we've got pipes coming into it, I recommend it being fixed. Because it looks like, as far as I can tell, that there is actually a belly there. There's so much debris in the line, though, I can't verify that. It could be just simply debris buildup damming up the sewer line. All right, just went inside the crawl space and looked at it. So again, it was about the last 6-7 feet there, or I guess depending on how you're looking at it, it's about it would be the first 6 or 7 feet of the main line, but starting inside the crawl space. Basically from the clean out cap, and then working your way out about 7 feet towards the foundation wall. All that was completely covered up with debris and standing water. So I recommend jetting it and then re-scoping to see if you've actually got a belly there or not. Because if you do, it appears that the kitchen sink is plugging right into the very, very back, right by the clean out. So it's every single time that thing flushes, it's going to have to try and make its way through a belly. It's going to cause a lot of stuff to build up. So anyway, I recommend getting that cleaned and then have the drain clean guys or myself or someone come out and re-scope to see if you have some pipe to actually fix inside there. Ah.